Hi friends, we're going to read a story. Our read aloud this week is called Stop That Pickle by Peter Armour. This is what the front cover looks like. The author is Peter Armour. The illustrator is Andrew Chachette. Stop That Pickle. It was lunchtime when Miss Elmira Deeds waddled into Mr. Aldou's deli. "I would like a pickle." "A pickle, please," she said. "Why, certainly," said Mr. Aldou, wiping his hands. He unscrewed the lid on the giant pickle jar and looked inside. There was only one fat pickle left floating in the brine. There is the fat pickle. Mr. Aldou tried to spear the pickle with a long fork, but each time he did, the pickle swam to the other side of the jar. This pickle did not want to be eaten. Do you think he can get it out? Mr. Aldou was rather embarrassed by this turn of events, and he began to dig around in a drawer for some tongs. As he was doing this, the pickle climbed out of the jar on his little green legs, darted across the counter, and ran out the door. "Eek!" said Miss Elmira Deeds. Uh-oh, who is going to chase the pickle now? No one had ever seen a pickle move quite so fast. I wonder who the pickle reminds us of. "Stop that pickle!" shouted Mr. Aldou, giving chase. Down the street ran the pickle. Mr. Aldou quickly popped out and had to sit down on the curb, reclining on a neatly plate. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich heard the alarm and leapt up. Everyone knows that a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is not the fastest sandwich in the world, but it does have great endurance. The sandwich chugged after the pickle. "Stop that pickle!" it shouted. Oh my goodness, look at that silly picture. As the pickle and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich passed a bake shop, a fat braided pretzel climbed down from the counter and stumbled into the street. It ran a few steps behind the peanut butter sandwich, scattering sesame seeds as it went. "Stop that pickle!" cried the pretzel. There's the pretzel. Enjoying the sun on a nearby tree, a lovely green pippin apple heard the pretzel's cry and shook itself loose to join the chase. It rolled down every hill it could. Look at that apple running after the pickle. A crowd of toasted almonds, 17 of them, came skittering down the street. Where they came from is anybody's guess. "Stop that pickle!" they peeped with their little almond voices. It says 17 of them. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's everyone chasing after the pickle. A scurrying crowd of raisins and a cake donut came right behind. The last to join the parade were a cool bottle of grape juice and an elegant vanilla ice cream cone sprinkled with chocolate. They all had just one thing to say: "Stop that pickle!" But the pickle was too fast for them all. He had a great time zigzagging and zagging, zigging and zagging, and thumbing his green pickle nose at his pursuers. Sometimes he would stop and read a newspaper to give them a chance to catch up. They were the slowest food he'd ever seen. There is the pickle reading the newspaper. On and on went the chase. It seemed that it would never end when, oof, rounding a corner, the pickle collided with a young boy. Look at that facial expression. Stunned, the pickle lay there. The collision had knocked the wind out of him. Quickly, all of his pursuers gathered around. "You've caught the pickle," they all cried to the boy. "What should I do with him?" he asked. "Why, eat him, of course," they shouted. They were all a bit beside themselves. "He's just a silly pickle." Do you think that the pickle's going to get eaten? Now, it just so happened that the boy had been playing hard all morning long and something had misplaced his lunchbox. He was getting terribly hungry. He looked at the pickle, who immediately began to cry big, briny tears. The boy had a better idea. I wonder what his idea is. He ate the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the fat braided pretzel, the lovely green pipe and apple, the 17 toasted almonds, the handful of raisins, the cake donut, and drank the bottle of grape juice. Finally, he polished off the ice cream cone. The only thing left was the pickle. Do you think he's going to eat the pickle still? The boy looked at the pickle and shook his head. Whoever heard of eating a pickle after ice cream? Stop that pickle. The pickle's on the loose again. I hope you enjoyed the story, friends. Stop the pickle. Does it remind you of our gingerbread stories?